that was routine. Some nights it led to a scuffle, even seen with bloody knuckles, splitting heads in the scuffle. Music glorified the hustle, and I was trying to fit in. It's the apple of my eye, but the fruit was forbidden. Play the hand you were dealt, but my cards were never given. Can't get in the game, you'll never have a chance at winning. I protest like a sit-in and fight for my right to be, but I have no right, so cops decide it's my night to bleed.
Next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the split decision, draw between Bryant Perrella and Tony Harrison. So Bryant Perrella had Roy Jones in his corner. He was yelling out instructions all night. If you don't know, Tony Harrison lost his father shortly after his fight with Jermell Charlo due to C19. And he had his brother in his corner for the first time, and this was Tony Harrison's first time back in the ring since losing to Jermell Charlo and the loss of his dad, and his brother was training him. So I'm gonna turn this over to Trill Dollar Bill. What was your thoughts on the fight? Who do you think won, and your reaction to everything overall?
Emotional. My thoughts on the fight. Being the whole build up in the beginning, can't lie, had me in my feelings, and I was rooting for Harrison. I didn't really score the fight. I was watching the fight, but I was watching it from an emotional standpoint. Like, can I say that?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I was just looking at it for like Harris wanted him to get this, He got hurt in that fight. I thought he landed some good right hands. I'm not disappointed in the scorecard, I think either fighter could have won, We can make arguments for either fighter. But it was a draw. What can you say? I just wanted to say my heart goes out to Tony Harrison and his family, because that's something that tough to come back from. Not only is this your father, your trainer, you know what I'm saying, and to go in there and fight a guy who's being rejuvenated, had Rory in his corner. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. And it was a southpaw. He had a lot going on. So, I'm not disappointed with the draw. I'm not going to make a big stink about it. I'm not disappointed with the draw. And give them some more time. Let these guys do it again. I don't see, I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
All right. And to support what you said about how it could have gone either way, it was a split decision draw, which means every judge, saw it a different way. One scored it for Tony Harrison, the other scored it for Bryant Perrella, and the other judge scored it as a draw. So everybody who watched it saw the fight a different way. So, Conspiracy G, I know you said you didn't catch the fight, but you said
unfortunately, yeah, pardon me, people. I was on. But I did try to switch over. I'm not joking on this. I was like, I don't know if it's on FS1, if it's on Fox, if it's on Showtime. I was like trying to find it, and I just could not find it. And I was like, man, whatever. I'm going back to Triller. You know what I mean? But I was looking at on Twitter, everyone talking about the punishment that Tony was taking. You know what I'm saying? And then the split decision. People were asking like on Twitter, like, yo, do you agree with this decision? And I remember like reading the comments and everybody was like, why he looked like Dragonfly from Martin. I just started dying. You know what I mean? Silence. You know what I mean?
And just one time out for a second. If you don't know who Dragonfly is, just look up Dragonfly from Martin on YouTube. And when you watch it, think of G and Ned. G is Dragonfly and Ned is his obedient servant. Right, go ahead.
Man, I'm sorry, man, Tony, man, I missed that, man. But salute to you, man, and hopefully you run it back, man. So salute to Tony Dragonfly Harrison.
Silence. TBE, I think the same for you. You didn't watch it, but you caught
hey man, I didn't watch it. I didn't catch the highlights. This is the fight I actually forgot happened last night, and apologies to Tony. Like, you're one of my favorite fighters, and I'm sad I didn't get to watch your fight. Gee, watch your mouth. May 15th is going down. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Shout out to Ned for me. He didn't watch a fight.
Every week.
This Tony Harrison thing was, it was kind of difficult when you hear about him losing his dad unexpectedly due to the pandemic and him making his comeback. He got in the ring and he had a fight. When you look at the layoff that he had since his last fight, that's a victory within itself. Sometimes you can have a lot of emotions and you don't know how they're going to play until you're in a situation. So the real truth is he didn't know how the loss of his dad was going to impact him in the boxing ring until he got inside the boxing ring. There's no way to know that. It's like the moment where your dad would normally give you advice, he's not there. The moment you will go to your dad for something, your dad's not there. And so it's those moments that it becomes real. Loss becomes real. And I think, I didn't hear him say this, but I'm just saying from like my observation, in a moment where your dad would normally be there and that's where you would normally go and you don't see them there for the first time, that's when it becomes real that they are gone. And this is his first fight since. So, boom, that's one problem. The other thing, Bryant Perrella was in the best shape of his career. He was there with Roy. Roy was working with him. He looked stronger. He looked better. He was throwing some good punches, and you can tell that he's really been working with Roy. So kudos to Perrella. I didn't think he was gonna stay in the fight. I didn't think he was gonna last. I thought he was food. That dude was far from food. That dude came to fight. He didn't come to lay down. So salute to him. He has a real trainer. He has a guy who was arguably the best pound for pound in his time. He has a guy who ran through divisions as well and ran through the top level of the upper side of the divisions. So he has a guy in his corner named Roy Jones, who there'll only be one Roy Jones. And that guy has a lot of boxing knowledge, and that guy is proven and battle tested. And Tony Harrison had his brother in the corner. And his brother, kudos to his brother, respect to his brother. He's his brother. He's being there for his brother, but it's not necessarily a boxing trainer. His brother did a lot of things to me that showed me and solidified that he is not a boxing trainer. One was he lacked urgency. In close rounds between Tony Harrison and Bryant Perrella, he would make it seem like Harrison was winning it by a landslide. Like, oh, you got that. Don't even worry about it. They're going to get desperate. They're going to get desperate. And I'm looking at him like, they're going to get desperate. Bro, they could be winning. What do you mean? It was almost like he was quoting. Huh? Oh, yeah. It's almost like he was quoting stuff he saw in boxing movies. Or he was quoting stuff he saw other trainers saying. Like, what Freddie say? Oh, he was just saying stuff. And I'm like, this isn't the time to say that. You don't use that here. And so I get the emotional connection. I get wanting to have family in the corner. My recommendation to Tony Harrison would be keep your brother in his corner, but not as your trainer. He'll be there. You can look to him. He can be there. It can be a part of your dad in the corner with you. 100. But you need a real boxing trainer. If you had a real boxing trainer, you would have won that fight. But let's be honest. You trained yourself, and luckily you walked out of there with a draw.
Yeah. Please let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and also check our podcast out on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.